Hello everyone, very warm welcome to all of you. Welcome to Teaching Pathshala and it's me, your educator Jyoti. So today we are starting our discussion with MHC class 2 molecule. In my previous video I have already done with MHC class 1, so you can watch that video. In this video I am going to describe all the facts that will be related to the class 2 MHC molecule. Before this, I have uploaded already one video that was related to the MHC class 2, but somehow there was some mistakes in that particular slide. And after uploading, I came to know that there are some mistakes. That is why I am just rectifying that. And in this particular video, I am going to explain you the all correct fact along with the rectification of the previous mistakes. Okay, fine. So if we are dealing with the class 2 MHC molecules, first point which comes in our mind that is their location. Okay, on what location they are present. So MHC class 2 molecules, they are mainly present on the surface of APCs. What is the meaning of APCs? That is the antigen presenting cells. And the example of some antigen presenting cells are your B cells, DC cells, which is a dendritic cells, and macrophage. Okay, these are some cells which will be regarded as a APCs, that is the antigen presenting cells. And on the surface of antigen presenting cells there will be the presence of, that is the MHC class 2 molecule. So suppose this is a B cell. Okay, this is a B cell. So on surface there will be a presence of MHC class 2 molecule. Okay, MHC class 2 molecule will be there, and that particular MHC class 2 molecule, it will be helping in the presentation of MHC on its surface. Fine. So B cell is what? B cell is one of the example of APCs, that is the antigen presenting cells, and the function of MHC class 2 molecule will be to present the antigen. Okay, to present the antigen to the nearby immune cells. So this is whole about, that is the location. If we talk about their interaction, okay, mainly in the sense of T cell, if we talk about their interaction, so they are mainly going to interact with whom? They are mainly going to interact with the, that is the TH cell. TH cell, it is having a co-receptor of what? That is the CD4 plus cell. So they are going to interact with the TH cell. Here there was a mistake in my previous video, that is why I have deleted that video. So here I am rectifying that. That is the MHC class 2 molecule, it will be interacting with TH cell, and TH cell is having a surface molecule or co-receptor in the form of a CD4 plus. So somehow we can write it in the form of what? That is the MHC2 plus TH plus CD4 plus. In this form we can remember that how the MHC2 is going to interact. Mainly it will be interacting with TH cell. Okay, in case of like class 1 molecule, that is the MHC molecule, we have seen that they were interacting with the TC cell, and this class 2 MHC molecule, it will be interacting with the TH cell, that is the T helper cell. Here also there will be the presence of peptide, but here that is there is total 2 peptide, that is the alpha chain and beta chain. Okay, there will be presence of 2 polypeptide, that is the alpha chain and beta chain, and they will be interacting with each other with the help of a non-covalent bond. Okay, there will be a presence of a non-covalent bond. In case of antigen, that is what will be the nature of antigen? So these antigens are mainly the exogenous antigen. Okay, what is the meaning of exogenous antigen? The antigens which are making their entry from outside environment. Okay, in the case of MHC class 1 we have seen that there is a presence of a endogenous antigen, mainly the misfolded peptide. But in case of, that is the MHC class 2, there is a presence of a exogenous antigen. It may be any kind of, any kind of a foreign molecule which will be invading our body from the outside environment. And next will be the antigen preferred size. That means what will be the size of antigen in the form of an amino acid which could be accepted by MHC class 2. So the size will going to vary from 13 amino acid to 18 amino acid. Okay, in case of class 1 we have seen there is a permission of that is 8 to 10 amino acid antigen, but here there will be the presence of 13 amino acid to 18 amino acid size antigen. Make sure one more like important tip is that the TH cell, okay, TH cell, they are only going to encounter the antigen which will be presented with the help of MHC class 2. Okay, they are not going to encounter any antigen if it is presented solely without the presence of MHC class 2. So you can say that whatever the antigen which will be in a collaboration with MHC class 2 molecule, that antigen only going to interact with TH cell, or you can say that TH cell are going to encounter those antigens only. If a single antigen is there, suppose this is an antigen, okay, and here TH cell will be there, it will not going to encounter this antigen. But suppose this is an antigen and this has been presented with the help of whom? This has been presented with the help of a that is MHC class 2 molecule with the help of a APC. At that time only this TH cell, okay, this TH cell, it is going to interact with that. Fine. So this is a very important fact that TH cell are only going to recognize any antigen if it has been presented with the help of a MHC class 2 surface molecule. If we talk about the antigen binding domain, okay, antigen binding domain in case of class 2, so it will be indicated in the form of a alpha 1 and beta 1 domain, okay, alpha 1 and beta 1 domain. So the antigen binding domain will be there in between the alpha 1 and beta 1. When we will be seeing the picture, then you will get to know that what is the meaning of alpha 1 and beta 1 domain. If we talk about the genes, like the genes which will be coding this MHC class 2 molecule, it will going to include, that is the HLA-DP, okay, HLA-DP, DQ and DR. You may also write it in the form of a like HLA-DP, HLA-DQ or HLA-DR. So these are the genes which are responsible for coding this MHC class 2 molecule. Okay, so this is a overall comparison between both the MHC molecule, that is the MHC class 1 and MHC class 2. If you are talking about the location or present on, you can also like mention it as a location. Okay, location. So location or their presence, that is MHC class 1 will be present on all nucleated cells, whereas in case of MHC class 2 it is only present on the surface of APC, that is the antigen presenting cells. If we are talking about the T cell interaction, so class 1 MHC molecule, they are going to interact with TC cells, which is known as the cytotoxic T lymphocytes, and they are having CD8 plus co-receptor. If you are talking about the class 2 MHC molecules, so they are going to interact with the T helper cell, which are going to have the CD4 plus co-receptor. If you are talking about the third point, that is the antigen nature. So antigen nature in the case of class 1 MHC molecule, it will be having a size of 8 to 10 amino acid, and antigen will be mainly from the endogenous source. Okay, it may be any kind of a misfolded peptides. If you are talking about the class 2 MHC molecule, the antigen nature will be the exogenous one. That means it will be entering from the outside environment, and the sizes will vary from 13 amino acid to 18 amino acids. Fourth point is about the polypeptide chain. So the polypeptide chain in case of a class 1 MHC molecule, there is a single polypeptide chain of alpha and there is one beta 2 microglobulin. Okay, and I have already mentioned that if there is a removal of beta 2 microglobulin from alpha chain, there will be the non-functionality of MHC class 1. It is not going to perform its normal function because beta 2 microglobulin is a mandatory factor which should be connected with the alpha chain for the proper functionality of MHC class 1 molecule. If you are talking about the class 2 molecule, so they are going to have a 2 polypeptide, that is first is the alpha chain and second is the beta chain. If we are talking about the antigen binding domain, so in case of class 1 MHC molecule, the antigen binding domain will be between the alpha 1 and alpha 2, and in case of the MHC class 2, the antigen binding domain will present between the beta 1 chain and alpha 1 chain, or you can call it as a alpha 1 chain and beta 1 chain. The genes which are responsible behind the MHC class 1 is the HLA-A, HLA-B and HLA-D. In case of a class 2, the genes are like HLA-A, HLA-DP, HLA-DQ and HLA-DR. Okay, this is a picture of class 1 MHC molecule. That is this is a class 1. Okay, this is a class 1 and this is a class 2. So this alpha 1 and beta 1, this area, okay, this area will be known as what? That is the antigen binding domain. Okay, antigen binding domain. So that is why we were saying that there is a like antigen binding domain in between the alpha 1 and beta 1 chain. So I guess now you can easily able to understand that what is the meaning of alpha 1 and beta 1 chain. And I have already told you that there is a total 2 polypeptide, that is the alpha chain and beta chain. In case of class 1, the antigen binding domain will be between the alpha 1 and alpha 2, and this is a microglobulin chain. The binding or the bonding between the alpha and beta is mainly what? That is the non-covalent binding. The T cells from which this MHC class 1 will be interacting is TC, and here will be that is the TH cell, and they are present on APC, and this will be present on what? That is the nucleated cells. So in this way we have done, like we are done with MHC molecules, that is mainly the class 1 and class 2 molecules. In my upcoming videos again I am going to bring some of the new topics that will be related to immunology subject.